Hi y'all, this is AllyTN bringing you a Pokemon Wedlocke for the first time. I've never actually recorded a series before, so this should be interesting. Hopefully this time I'll click the right button to start the game. There we go. A little bit of background, Pokemon Emerald is the first game I ever owned, and I've been playing Pokemon for around probably 15 years. I'm still not very good at it. So, I really should have changed the text speed. First example of me not being an expert at this. Let's see, I guess I should start with the rules. This is going to be a rainbow Wedlocke, which is a variation of the Wedlocke made by Maryland, who used to be on YouTube. I don't believe he is anymore, but I believe he still does streaming. A Wedlocke is, okay, probably you could look up his videos and see a better breakdown, but basically a Wedlocke is when your Pokemon fight in pairs and can't switch out of those pairs. So if I go into a battle with one group of Pokemon, so 2 Pokemon, I can't switch out into any of my other teams. A rainbow Wedlocke is something that was specifically made to make the original Wedlocke more LGBT inclusive. I'm picking the girl character just because I like her better than Brendan. I'm non-binary, as you can see from that little flag my Ditto is waving up in the corner, but I usually play as a May. For my name, I guess we're just going to put in Ally. Ooh, can I put my full... Oh, I'm just going to put Ally. Alright. So Rainbow Wedlocke made to make things more LGBT inclusive. I'm going to include full rules as to how I determine what orientation each Pokemon has in the description of this video. But for now, hopefully that's enough of an explanation. We'll see. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and I will address them accordingly. Alright. We're in a moving van. Moving to Hoenn. I wonder if it was ever confirmed where we were moving from. I know in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon they tell you, or I guess Sun and Moon, they tell you that you move from Kanto. I don't think this game ever tells you where you moved from. But we're in Hoenn now, so looks like a lovely place, lots of flowers. Must be tiring. I'm changing the text speed as soon as I can. Little bit of a mistake not to start out with it on fast. How's a quaint feel? Yeah, an easy place to live. I wonder what that means. Seems like a difficult place to live. There's wild Pokemon roaming freely everywhere. The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in. Yeah, we've got some nice Vigoroth here moving us in, which is a surprise. You normally see like Machoke moving stuff around, but in Emerald, for some reason, we have Vigoroth. Let's see if I can remember. Okay, so Enter key is apparently... Oh, it was on mid. I'm going to try to leave battle scene on except when I'm training. I'm probably not going to show training just because I don't usually lose Pokemon in training and I'm not too great at editing, so I don't want to have a bunch of footage I can't use. Leaving it on shift because set is not very fun in a Wedlocke. I'm going to leave that normal. Oh, we can choose a frame. I like this one. This one's good. Alright. So we have to go set the clock in our room. Clock is stopped, better set it and start it. The thing I love about playing this on a computer is that the internal battery has not run dry, so time will actually change. I don't have to set it to 4:13 like I normally do. Shout out to anyone who has once read Homestuck, I'm so sorry. Okay, so that's about the correct time, so that should do it. New room looks great. I wonder what we're playing, what console we have here, and how much you can hear my keyboard clicking. What was that, a GameCube? Oh, that takes me back. I never had a GameCube, but I had a friend with one. It was a long, long time ago. We're gonna get our free potion and then leave. I think our dad's on TV. I've played this game about 100 times. I'm not gonna be looking anything up. I will probably still forget obvious things and make obvious mistakes. That's part of the fun of a Wedlocke, I feel. One of my dad's friends lives in town. I have to go try to steal a Pokemon from his daughter, or son, I guess. Whoops. I don't know, I guess the last time I played this I was Brendan. Who knows? Alright, here's Professor Birch's wife. Sound about the same age. I think it's interesting that this random child is here. I'm assuming that's like Brendan's little sibling, but again, I actually don't know for sure. Wow, Pokeball. Okay, here's Brendan. I've heard people say he's like a really bad rival. I guess compared to some of the other rivals, the battles don't get that challenging, and he doesn't challenge you all the way through to the end of the game. But there's a couple of battles that I really don't enjoy against Brendan, so he can't help us catch a Pokemon, so we're going to go wander into the tall grass, as you do. I don't think I have running shoes yet, no. Another child. Who does this child belong to? We just don't know. Can you go see what's happening for me? Of course. Okay, Professor Birch is in this situation being chased by a Zigzagoon. Terrifying. Let's see what our trainer ID is. So, 1, 2, 3, we would have gotten the first Pokemon on the left. 4, 5, 6 would have been the middle one, and 7, 8, 9 would have been the last one. I don't remember what order they're in, but we're getting the middle one, it looks like. So, Torchic. That's interesting. I don't use Torchic very often. Our first battle. An epic showdown. Okay, so in Generation 3, you can actually check the Pokemon's nature while you're in battle. I don't think you can do that in later generations, but it looks like our Torchic here is naive. So naive, I should have this in the description, is one of the natures that likes all. So he can be paired with any gender of Pokemon, be that male, female, or genderless. So that's interesting. It's also a plus speed nature, which is pretty good for Torchic, I think. I don't remember what the minus is, but it's one of the defensive ones. So that could be a problem, but it's not a problem yet. Just gotta take this Zigzagoon out. I don't have a naming theme in mind, so I'm probably going to name the Pokemon whatever comes to mind. It's in the tall grass. Saved me, thanks a lot. I didn't write down when I started recording. Thankfully, OBS has a handy little timer, so I can cut this off at probably about 30 minutes. We'll see. Alright, let's give him a name. It's the first thing that comes to mind. Caleb. His name's gonna be Caleb. Why Caleb? Probably a Critical Role thing. Alright. Caleb the naive Torchic. No, I don't want to go see Brendan. Don't be that way. You should go meet my kid. You don't get a choice here, so I'm just gonna say yes. Great lessons from Pokemon. If you say no, people will just keep asking you over and over again. There is no escape. A bunch of other people that I guess live with Professor Birch because there's only 2 houses in this town. I believe we don't get the running shoes until after we beat Brendan. Since this is a Nuzlocke, I'm going by the standard rules of we can't, what am I trying to say? You'll notice that about me a lot. I'll just zone out in the middle of what I'm saying and completely forget what I was talking about. What I was going to say is encounters aren't going to count until I have Pokeballs, because I can't currently catch anything until I beat Brendan. Hopefully we could just go fight him and we won't have any problems, but sometimes it's annoying. Yeah, Wedlocke doesn't officially start until I get Pokeballs. So Brendan's up here studying the Pokemon that live on Route 102, 103, wow, nice. Yeah, it's me. Hopefully I have the attack animations on. I have a bad habit of forgetting those, but hopefully I'll remember this time around. For some reason I thought he'd have a Trico. I have no idea why. It's the newer game spoiling me by giving the rivals a Pokemon that you're strong against. Oh, this is going well already. Caleb, you're supposed to be fast. How are you getting outsped by a Mudkip? Oh, it's a speed tie. Huh. Alright, unless we get crit. Alright. Excellent. I'm not gonna start a whole new game because, as I just said, Nuzlocke doesn't start until we get Pokeballs, so we're not gonna count Caleb as dead. Oh, I should add Caleb to the layout. It didn't occur to me. Let me just see if I can do that. I've never tried this. Alright, we're adding an image. Gonna name it Caleb. See, the really fun thing is y'all get to listen to me learn how to use OBS. I'm sure that's something people look for in a Wedlocke. We got a Torchic, so there he is up in the corner. Really tiny. Kind of expected him to be a little larger. All right, we're using the frame 2 second frame sprites just because I think they look funny. I wonder if I can add text. Text, yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's too large. Whoa, this is off to a great start. Where's the size option? I should have tested this out beforehand. So the size is currently 256. I'm thinking that might be a little too large. Let's try 16. That's too small. All right, learning process. It's an adventure. 72, too big. 36. That's just right. There we go. Let's move that down there. Caleb. Wow, that font is not going to cut it. I'm going to have to find something better in the future. And you could see the tips of where... Oh boy, I moved my whole background. You know, that's going to be fine for now. I don't want to mess with it anymore. Oh, high quality stuff here, folks. Okay, we're going to go fight Brendan again and hope it doesn't work out that way this time. So if we had Pokeballs, this would be our encounter. We don't, so it's not. So when we do get an encounter, we're going to have to find someone that can pair up with Caleb. So it's going to be someone that likes males. Of course, getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, as I still have not beaten Brendan. If we get crit again, I'm going to be a little bit cantankerous. Okay, let's not give Brendan any more advantage than he already has. I'm also not going to speed up at any point throughout this, both because it leads to mistakes and because I kind of want to feel like I'm playing my actual Emerald game. I know some people have a problem with using emulators, but given that they haven't released Emerald since it's been quite a while. I got the game when I was 7, which again was like 15 years ago. So I wish they would re-release it so I could play it on a physical cartridge, but my battery's dead, so I can't grow berries, and that's a real bummer. So here's Brendan, take 2. There's that blasted Mudkip. Come on, Caleb, we got this. He's still outspeeding us. I really don't think the Mudkip line is that fast, but maybe Torchic's just slow. We're kind of getting some bad luck rolls. Okay. There we go, now we get the crit. How's that feel, Brendan? Alright, so. Oh, wow. Caleb's just leveling up all over the place. Hopefully I get something that can actually take on the first gym. One of my rules is that I'm not going to go over the highest level of the gym leader when I go into the gym battle. I find that keeps things moderately challenging. I don't know how challenging people generally find Emerald. I know I find it harder than Ruby and Sapphire, but to compensate for that and the fact that despite my 15 years of Pokemon, I'm still not very good at the game, I'm giving each of my pairs 3 healing items. So that's per battle. So if I use 3 potions on Caleb and then he gets low in health again, too bad, can't use another one. But here we go. Maybe we can get our first encounter this episode, and I might do some training. I'll try to fix the layout before I start the next one. Maybe figure out a better font than Arial. Okay, so if we go talk to Professor Birch, he gives us some Pokeballs and a Pokedex, I believe. Brendan has an extensive history as a trainer, but only has a level 5 Mudkip. Maybe he's also doing a Nuzlocke and all his other Pokemon passed away. That's tragic, actually. Brendan's got a sad backstory. People, stop bullying Brendan. He's got a sad backstory. It's more fun to have a whole bunch of Pokemon. Great. Oh, I should save at some point. Just in case something crashes. We don't want to lose dear Caleb, who couldn't outspeed a Mudkip. That's okay. We still love him. Does our mother give us running shoes? What an adorable Pokemon. He is pretty cute. Sweet. Okay. We no longer have to walk at the speed of slow. This is my favorite thing to come out of Generation 3, probably. I did eventually come back around to playing Red, Blue, Yellow, and Crystal and whatnot. Gold, Silver, and Crystal when they came out on the 3DS, but the thing that I found the most annoying is that running shoes don't exist. You have to wait till you get a bike to go faster than snail pace. Okay, so I think our possible encounters on this route are Zigzagoon, Poochyena, and Wurmple. And we've got a Torchic, so really, I don't ideally want Wurmple just because it is weak to flying types, and eventually Caleb's going to be a dual type with fighting. But, I don't know, what are our other options? That guy's cleared out, so we can go this way now. And then there's this route. Wingull might be good. I'm thinking they both, well, no, after Caleb evolves, he's not going to be weak to rock, but there's an equal chance we could just get a Zigzagoon or Poochyena there. And then over here, I think we might be able to get Lotad or something. I'm going to try up here and see if we can get a Wingull, because that would be a good pair. Our first encounter is Poochyena. Okay, that's fine. It's a female. So if she likes males, she's going to be paired with Caleb. I don't want to knock her out. Maybe we could just throw a Pokeball. Oh, I should have bought more. Foolish. Absolutely foolish. But it's fine, we got her. What's a good name for Poochyena? Savagely threatens foes with bared fangs. Turns tail and runs, however, if the foe strikes back. How about... Oh boy, I didn't account for this. Sometimes I take a really long time to come up with names. Let's just go with Fleece. Why Fleece? Maybe she's a hyena in sheep's clothing. I'm not sure. First word that came to mind for some reason. There we go, Fleece the Poochyena. Now we want to check if Fleece can be paired up with Caleb. She's a bashful nature. Now if you check my rules, this means that she's aromantic. So Fleece cannot be paired up with Caleb. Fleece has to be paired up with another aromantic Pokemon. So that's that. That's not our first encounter or that's not Caleb. That is our first encounter, that's not Caleb's partner. That means that down here we can only get Zigzagoon or Wurmple. I guess if we go over... Oh, I want to buy Pokeballs first. That would be a good idea. Let's see if we can't get our first pair this episode, but if it goes over 30 minutes, I'm just going to cut it off and we're going to have not paired Pokemon. Oh, we can't quite get 10. That's a bummer. Okay, I have a better idea. Let's fight this kid, see if he doesn't give us 200 more Poké Dollars or whatever it is. First trainer battle, except for Brendan. I guess Brendan doesn't count as a trainer. He's quite the experienced trainer with his level 5 Mudkip and his tragic backstory. So this kid's got a Poochyena that can get to be quite dangerous because it knows Howl. But I'm hoping if we just focus energy, we might get a crit and be able to take it out. It started with a Howl already. Alright, come on Caleb, we got this. No crits thus far, but we might take it out in 3 hits anyway. There we go. All right, how much does he give us? $80. Well, that didn't quite do it. Does this kid fight you? Our eyes met. Okay. Oh boy. How about 120? Do you have 120 Poke? Okay. I don't remember if this kid had more than one Pokemon. Good thing in the advent of second screens and just generally, I like when they put the opponent's number of Pokemon on the screen. That didn't quite happen yet in this generation. In fact, the physical special split didn't even happen in this generation. That means every move of a given type will be either physical or special. So if I use something like a fire type attack, it's always going to be special, even if it's something like, I'm trying to think of a fire type attack that was physical, like fire or blaze kick would still be special in this generation, which is a bit annoying for Pokemon that are better with, you know, physical or special, but their type is the opposite. Things like Poochyena suffer from that, and like Golbat. Okay, how much does this kid can give us? 64, that's even less. Are we willing to try to sneak around this and fight that Talo kid? No, we're just gonna go get like 9 more Pokeballs and call it good. I know why we didn't have enough money. It's because we lost to Brendan. Like, that's strange. I usually have enough. Yeah, about that. Brendan, our loss to Brendan is already affecting the tone of our series. That's really tragic. Okay. We're going to heal up Caleb and then check the next route. Getting close on time, though, so this might be the last Pokemon we run into. All right. Let's see what we've got over on good old Route 102. Lotad. Okay. Be nice to pair Lotad with Caleb. I wonder if Scratch will kill it. Please don't. Okay, we're good. We're good. Good thing that didn't crit, because in this generation, you know how it is. Crits do 2 times damage instead of 1.5. I do not appreciate this fact. It's, oh, okay. Lotad doesn't like us very much. I see, this one's already, maybe it's got a sassy nature or a naughty nature. This is, of course, come on, Lotad. Cool. So we got our Lotad. What am I going to name her? Waterweed Pokemon. It's known to ferry small Pokemon across ponds. Alright, we're gonna name her Charon. Is this a gender appropriate nickname? No. Do I care? No. There we go. Alright, let's check her nature. Docile. That's also Ace, so she's actually paired with Fleece, who I realized I forgot to add to the layout, but until I get better with it, I'm just going to leave the layout as it is. Got time to get our last encounter, and then I'll do some training so we can get up to speed. This does, of course, mean that our dear Caleb's partner is going to be a Wurmple, probably. That's fine. We love Wurmple. What are the odds that they both make it to the point where this would be a problem? I mean, I guess it's a problem for the first gym, but I'm not looking to use them for the first gym. That would be kind of silly. The Wurmple, if we catch it, will be evolved, but generally not a great idea to use the early game bugs against Roxanne. I've done it. It's not fun. Okay, we've caught this little fella. What does this say? Sticks to tree branches and eats leaves. The thread it spits from its mouth, which becomes gooey when it touches air, slows the movement of its foes. Okay. Let's name him Louie. Gooey Louie. That's unfortunate. There we go. Okay, let's check Louie's nature and see if he can be paired with Caleb. Impish, that's defense. So plus defense likes both males and females. So we have our second pair, Caleb and Louie. With that, we're at about 25 minutes. I think I'm going to end the episode here. See you all next time when I hopefully will have a better grasp of OBS and how to save the game. Bye!